Hey, good morning. So this morning I am going to be making a delicious watermelon, pineapple, strawberry lime juice. And just wanted to share with you a bit of my process of making it. I am always excited about getting juiciness into my body. I cannot stress the importance of daily keeping your body hydrated and keeping it empty of things that cause obstruction and acid buildup and inflammation in your body. That is all what causes disease in your body. And if you are wise, you are taking efforts to feel as good as possible in your body. I wish I knew the things that I do now when I was earlier. I got on this, eating fruit and eating raw vegan and doing yoga and all of that long time ago, like 20 years ago. I got into this, but what I didn't understand back then, which I wish I would have understood earlier, was the importance of detox. The importance of going really deep and getting that shit out of you, because I carried it around with me for so long, even though I was eating clean, and even though I was doing really deep yoga, there was stuff, and it's still there, but it's so minimal compared to what it was, that was holding me back and causing me major discomfort. And you got to get into that. And once you start moving that, you start seeing how much better, how incredible you can feel, how much flexibility you can have, how high your energy can go, and how that is the Holy Grail. That is what we all seek. That is the freedom. That is the liberation. This is our church, our temple. And so we want to treat this with the utmost respect and have it as pure and clean as possible, because the cleaner we are, the closer we are to Source, the closer we are to God. And so it should be everyone's priority to clean up this body temple, because as you clean up your body temple, your vibration rises, and then you attract more of what is really good for you, and what is of your highest good, and what is going to help you fulfill your highest mission on this planet. And so, juices are a great way to keep your body hydrated. And eating fruit as well. I eat a ton of fruit just in its natural state, usually mono eating or 2 or 3 fruits mixed together, and I absolutely love that. And I have tap water, and my tap water is straight from a spring, so I drink a lot of that with lime as well. But the fruit juices are fun, and if you can't do them, if you don't have the means to do them, it's okay. Just drink a lot of water and eat fruit, and eat what's, things that are in their natural, whole, wholesome, raw, unprocessed state, as much as possible. So anyways, let's get going on this watermelon. So we've got our seeds here, and this watermelon is okay tasting. I already knew that. That's why I'm juicing it. I usually try to juice them when they're okay, but just a while ago I was getting, oh my God, absolutely delicious ones for an incredible price. And then that guy, I haven't seen him around so much, so it comes and goes. So I'm gonna turn this into juice. Just gonna chop these sides off. And then the rinds I'm going to add to my compost. And sometimes right now, because my compost isn't fully composted yet, I'm just getting everything going. I put the rinds in making a compost tea for that. I just started another one yesterday for the garden, and I'm super excited about that because it works. So I've got the garden going, and the bugs discovered it. They really like it. So there was an outbreak, and they were attacking some of my crops, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose all this hard work, and so I wasn't thinking that these particular crops needed much help, because they're really hardy and they're designed to build the soil, but some of them definitely need help. So I already had a nice batch of compost tea made, so I went and I sprayed the underside of the leaves in the soil with that a few times, and then I made a mix of neem and soapy water and sprayed it with that. And when I went over there last night, everything looked so good. It looked like it had like doubled in size. I mean, it didn't quite double in size, but it had that appearance. And there were a few insects, but nowhere near as many before, and everything looked really healthy. Despite some of the plants having lots of holes in them, I still think they're gonna make it. So that's like super encouraging and exciting. So I've gotten some more batches going, and I'm just gonna, keep being on that forever, basically, and keep building the soil, and it'll over time everything will improve. But anyways, so yeah, sometimes I'll just take the rinds of like the watermelon, the pineapple, banana peels are really, really good, and add them to the compost in addition to local weeds. I just picked a bunch of weeds that grow around the garden, which is like some of the best weeds for the compost tea. And here I've got some different kinds that I'm going to be putting in there. And I want it like stinging nettle and comfrey are really good for compost tea. I don't have that growing here. I need to get some comfrey growing here. But I found weeds that are similar to both stinging nettle and comfrey. And so, I grabbed those, and I grabbed some legumes, and I grabbed some cover crops, and I've already put a bunch of wildflowers in there and wild weeds. So all the different weeds help, build the immune of your garden, and add nutrients that your plants need. And I put trace minerals in there, put a whole bunch of really good stuff in there. So, and it freaking works. It's great. So anyways, let's get going on this juice. So we've got our watermelon. Actually, I'm gonna start with the pineapple because the pineapple gets a little clogged in there. So if you do the pineapple first, then the other things that you put through there, we'll push it through. But I actually might do the pineapple with the strawberries because they're frozen strawberries. And anyways, strawberries don't have a ton of juice. I'm doing it more for the flavor, because sometimes you just gotta add a little extra flavor to life. Make it fun. So that's what the strawberries are. Plus they're, good vitamin C and other stuff that's good for you. Antioxidants and whatever else. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut out some of this inside parts that I missed in my quick cutting of the watermelon. So yeah, what I'm gonna do with the pineapple is likely, I have these smell like candy. They are just absolutely some of the best pineapples I've ever smelled in my whole entire life. These pineapples, they smell like candy. Oh my God. Yeah, so I'm gonna use these. What is that noise? Okay. So let me put once the compost gets broken down more, and I'm getting some worms real soon from the guy at the street, then I can use broken down compost and the compost tea more. But I don't really have much of that right now. Okay. So we are going to get our handy dandy Vitamix out, super powered blender, and yeah, I'm gonna juice the pineapple, and I'm just gonna do the strawberries with some water in the blender, just because I'm getting the juicer out and using it anyway, so might as well use it for the pineapple too. Anyways, that, you know, I've had a yoga practice for 20 years, and I am still daily going deeper and deeper and deeper. And I'm talking stuff is moving. So at this point, I mean, like real hard stuff that like was stuck forever, you know, and it's all just like moving. And that is like the best thing in the entire world. That's like making mountains, earthquakes outside of yourself, inside of yourself. It changes your entire being in relation to this world. Your internal world, your spinal alignment, your body mobility and strength and alignment is your spiritual alignment. So if you have blockages within, then you have blockages on outside of yourself, on your spiritual journey, and you don't really want those. They cause problems. They hold you back. And that's one thing I wish I knew earlier. If I could, I'm working with someone right now who's in his mid-20s, and he is getting extremely excited about all of this right now, and doing a intense detox today with a duck flower. I have not done the duck flower herb, and I don't know if I will, because I've done a lot of intense herbs and cleanse and detoxes on my body, and right now the gentle, which is some people still consider extreme, but that approach is what I'm needing right now, which is just like basically, you know, with the waterfalls, like flooding my body with water, with juice from this way and from up this way, and just getting at it from both angles. And it's just creating a clarity in my third eye. It's just wide open. Sometimes I don't even know if my eye is open or closed. There's so much going on up in there. And, you know, this is how it's supposed to be. And I wish I would have known that earlier, because I carried this, you know, this discomfort around for so long. And it caused me to be a grumpier person, a more irritated person, a less effective person in life, a less joyful person. Of course, I was on my way, and I made a lot of progress, but a lot of people considered me the most flexible person they knew. But where I am now compared to where I was then, I was like an old 90-year-old lady then. That's how I feel. And now, you know, I'm coming more into myself, and I'm never, ever, 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 ever gonna lose this. Ever. Because this is what it's all about. I feel so connected. I'm so one with everything. And, you know, my intuition is so strong. I feel everything in my gut. Every single, you know, emotion, everything out there. And the more pure you are within, you just start attracting angels and people's angelic side into your life. So it's like angels everywhere. And, you know, this is what they talk about. It was so yummy. Anyway, so I'm gonna start with the pineapple. Where is, oh, there it is. I'm gonna get that in there. Let's get this. So yeah, I just don't think I'm ever not gonna be super excited about all of this. It's my lifestyle, it's my passion, growing food, yoga, meditation, alignment, detox, delicious raw foods. I just don't see myself ever, it's been years, and so ever getting tired of this, and I just love to turn people onto it. It took me a while to build my confidence in that, you know, I wanted to make really sure that this was the right path, that this was our natural path. And so this was, you know, over a decade ago, I prayed to this great spirit, to this higher power, you know, and I said, please, I'm not attached to what is right. I want to do what is right for the human. You know, I want to get it right. And so, you know, show me. You present everything into my life so magically, so, you know, effortlessly, so abundantly, with love, the things that are, you know, meant for me. If I'm meant to eat animals or their byproducts, present it to me, show it to me in love. show me, the way that you've shown me fruits and vegetables, show me that with animals. And I never got shown it ever since I've asked, but I've had just a complete flood of fruit and vegetables. Like, I'm talking the best in the world I've been exposed to, and incredible variety. And I've been shown how to grow it. I've been shown the healing properties of it, the magic of it, and I get it. I get it now. And so that's why it's taken me a while to really come out in my truth about all of it, because there's so many people that attack you and and everything else, and there's so much conflicting information out there. So what I had to do was throw away all of the information. Like, I had consumed enough of it, had an idea, and I needed to just toss that out and listen to Great Spirit and my gut. And that's been mostly what I've listened to for over a decade now, and just letting that guide me. And I still am always like reading little bits and here and there, but the one who's going to teach you the most is your own body. So you need to listen to your body. You need to empty out. You need to do a long juice cleanse so that you can really find that empty space to listen to what your body is telling you. Okay, let's do one more pineapple. Yeah. So then I can take this and plant it. And I'm going to. I'm going to need more garden space really soon. But starting with what I've got, and I'm so incredibly grateful for what I do have, because I've lost everything I've ever had as far as gardens and people, everything. So it's been a long journey, and to receive what I'm receiving now and the grace that I'm receiving it, I am humbled. I am humbled by this whole process. And if you are called on this journey like I was called, I was 20, my early 20s, and angels started talking to me, and they started closing a lot of doors, and it was hard, and people in my life didn't like that it was happening. And I was just kind of being guided on this journey that I didn't entirely understand. I just knew I had to go. That's all I knew. And I didn't realize that it was going to be a constant coming and going, and just like nothing really ever sticking for decades. Before the journey began, all I wanted was a solid life. I wanted a steady paycheck to cover my expenses, a nice community, beautiful nature, and that's what I wanted out of life, because I just wanted stability. And I didn't get that at all. I got tons of magic and an incredible journey into self and self-discovery, and into my higher purpose, and to amazing teachers, wisdom, knowledge, experience, just the insight into the way the whole universe works, okay? Absolutely incredible, the real death and rebirth experience. I've experimented with plant medicines, but that's not what led me on this journey. This journey was a call from within, and yoga and meditation have been my biggest teachers, and they're like the ultimate medicine. They're like the plant medicine that keeps going and going and going and goes so incredibly deep, and you have the full-on death and rebirth experience through life, through your journey through life. And so that's what I've done, and I've had to leave and lost a lot of situations, a lot of hard work, a lot of seeing the true nature of humanity. And it's been some hard, challenging lessons. And now I am, at the top of my mountain. I'm on the other side of the river I had to forge through the shadow of death. And things are much better. There's still, I still have to work hard for my dreams. They're not just being handed to me. I still have, to keep working on myself. It's never done, but something is complete and it's obvious to me now. I am at a place where I'm receiving what's mine and being asked to nurture and cultivate this for myself and for others for the rest of my life and many years after I've passed. And this is just what I wanted out of life, and I'm so excited to be receiving it, because there have been moments where I'm just, none of this is ever going to happen, and I'm going to have to go back to, whatever I used to do to get money and to earn my keep here, and I've gone too far, and always keeping thinking I'm in, and then nope, more doors open, more doors open, more doors open. So, and it requires me to go deeper into myself, deeper into peace and deeper into purity to open those next doors. And so it's been an incredible journey. And I hope others don't have to have it maybe as difficult as I did. But if you do have it really challenging, it's okay. That's life, and that's what you signed up for. And just keep moving on and keep making changes within, and see where that goes. Okay. So we're gonna get this going, and okay, something's off. Okay. It's the plug. Whoops. Oh no, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I haven't juiced in a little while. So next we're gonna throw the watermelon. Let's just do this whole watermelon because it's really not good to eat. We're just gonna get better at tasting watermelon to eat. It's getting hot in here. I'm gonna have to turn the fans up. See, I've got a few kinds, but I've got one started right now. Variety of a watermelon that grows here. Well, so go in, start it. Actually, this watermelon's pretty good. Save a little bit of it for eating. So I'm gonna add the watermelon. So yeah, my friend requested this for his duck flower cleanse, which the duck flower is an herb that is toxic and causes the body to purge everything in it from the bottom to top, from your mouth and your butt, and your detox. And he's really excited about it. I'm really ready to take a leap, a big leap on this whole cleansing journey. And he's been eating only fruit for a few weeks now. And before that, and he's been kind of learning from me about all of this for a while, but he's young, and it takes a while to get some of this stuff. And he's fought me about it. He decided that quick starches were, good for us, and we needed them, and eating all raw food was not natural, and that we needed animal products. So he's gone, rebelled against it, and then come back. And so right now he is fully on board for detoxing and the juicy fruits, and he just did his second enema this morning, and really excited about all of it, and so excited that there's a garden growing here, because starting to see it all and get it and get what it's all about. And I'm so excited to be sharing. I love sharing this with people and their awakening and their healing and their cleansing. And he may be young, but he's got issues, physical issues, like I certainly did at his age, and most people do. So if we don't address those issues, they don't go away. So if we're feeling shitty at 25, then imagine how you're gonna feel at 45 and 65. You wanna address your shit as soon as you can, because life sucks if you don't. And then you're not aligned with your higher purpose. So you're walking through life, on a lower trajectory, dealing with all kinds of drama and challenges and dissonant vibrations that you don't have to. And it all starts within. All of our problems can be solved from within. Okay, we're gonna get a lot of juice today. So it's like, this is like the original Hawaiian punch. Oh my God, it's so good. The watermelon pineapple combo. We're just gonna throw in some strawberry. Just a little icing on the cake. I do have strawberries like in the garden. So one day we'll get to harvest our own strawberries in the garden.
Great.
Okay. So for the lime, I'm just gonna cut the edges off and do it in the blender with the strawberries. I don't mind squeezing it, but I'm doing the blender anyways, so might as well just, oops. And I know the rind can be good for you. There's a vitamin C in there, but it doesn't taste the best, and we want this juice to taste like heaven. So only sweetness for now in this juice. Although I am a fan of bitter, and I've done my fair share of bitter herbal teas over the years, and fast with bitter herbal teas, and I definitely think they're great, but let's don't combine the sweet and bitter. Let's make this really yummy and let bitter have its place. Okay. So I'm adding water, and there'll be a little water in the juice, but that's okay. Oh my God. Oh, it smells so delicious. It smells like summertime to me. Wow. Oh my goodness. It smells like a strawberry creamsicle from back in the day. It's kind of cold and frozen. Almost done. Oh, it's cold. Oh, my hands. Okay. Okay, our strawberry juice is done. Whoa. I'm gonna add that to, okay, let's just do a little wipe down of the counter here. Okay. Okay, so we have our Mm. We're gonna stir it up a little bit. And we're gonna give it a little taste. See how we did. Taste test. Oh wow. Absolutely heaven. All right, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. I'm headed over to the garden to check on it, add some rock powder dust, and give it a bit of a water because it needs some water. And I just love being with the garden. So I hope everyone has a beautiful day, and make yourself some juice and stay hydrated, and get outside and get some fresh air and sunshine. Go be with nature. And if you get those cravings, just drink more juice, take some deep breaths, ride through it, do some enemas to get the shit out, and just work through it and align yourself with beauty and with God, and feel amazing and step into your highest potential. Now's the time. It's definitely the time. So that's what we're here to do. So make it a priority.